Northern youths blaming security on Jonathan's failure to honor one-term agreement. The Northern Youth Leaders Forum (NLYF) has blamed the lingering insecurity challenges in the country on former President Goodluck Jonathan, Punch reports. The coalition of northern socio-political groups asserted that Jonathan's failure to respect the agreements he had with northern state governors and leaders of thought to only serve one term following the death of the late President Musa Yar'Adua is the reason for all this insecurity in the country. The NLYF chairman Elliot Afio said this while speaking with journalists in Yola on the 22nd of May, Saturday. Afio said although the coalition had been championing rotational presidency, it had now changed its mind as the country needed to look beyond the regions to get a president capable of dealing with the current security challenges. According to him, a coalition or cabal is behind the current security situation being faced by the country. The NLYF chairman said, with what is going on in this country, we need to bring anybody from anywhere in this country to deal with this situation. If you flash back to the Jonathan regime, you'll observe that Jonathan was ready to deal with the security situation, but some people, especially from the north, undermined him. We have evidence. A coalition or cabal is benefiting from the insecurity is causing that's causing the country. Please write properly. And you need somebody with a lion's heart to deal with it. That is why we threw the presidency open. He added, if Jonathan had agreed on that one term, we wouldn't have been having all these insecurity challenges that we are having. Meanwhile, Goodluck Jonathan had denied stories of a one-term agreement he entered with the northern governors of some of the governors who served under him, also coming to douse the claims. All right. To be honest, this is just all confusing, first of all. Second of all, it's just like, well, it proves that, what we think is politics is not politics. Again, general knowledge, we know politics is not necessarily an angelic or the most holy sort of professional industry. I don't even know how to describe it. But again, backyard dealings are happening. And again, I think we must understand that nothing is a coincidence. If someone is meant to be president, they will be president. Rigging or not. That's it. And the fact just remains that, again, when we think we have a choice, we really don't. We really don't. We just get recycled faces, but at the end of the day, the agenda is one. The fact is, as I've said, we just need to check. You see, when you can describe this current situation in Nigeria as irretrievably damaged. That's it. And that is why people are like, let's start from scratch. Of course. That's it. Not that starting from scratch means that we have to be together, we're going to be separated, but doesn't mean we have to hate each other. Yeah, that's just it, to be honest. That is really just it. And so let's take out the comments. Say, someone says, meaning that it was the northern leaders who set up what is now killing them. Also, just to remove Jonathan from office, no man can be smarter than God and the laws of nature. True. Someone says, so just because Jonathan refused one-time tenure agreement, that is why people brought in insecurity to the nation. That is what you're saying? God will judge you all. All the evil brought into this nation for selfish reason will befall you all. Again, when we see the power really lies in the north, it really does. It really does. And this thing of, transferring of funds from the south to the north is basically the basis and the foundation of this country's existence. Come on now. So we need to ask the right questions. Again, when we are ready, we are ready. I always keep saying that. I think some of us are, but we've not gotten to a place where we all are unanimous in what we want. Again, it might take time, but are some people willing to wait? That's it. Are you willing to provoke? That's it. At the end of the day, when something is impactful, it is organic. Not saying inorganic revolutions don't just happen, but again, when people are ready, they are ready. No matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, the determining factor, or what to take into consideration, is that time does not wait for anybody, first of all. Second of all, at what point would we need to get to as Nigerians for us to realize that, oh, we need to fight? Because the longer we wait, the harder the fight is going to be. In which I actually thought, the NSAS protest would prove that to us. But again, the longer we wait, the harder the fight is going to be. And the fact is, things have to get worse. Because again, in our hierarchy of needs, we need our physiological needs and then safety. Listen, if those two are not, achieved, there is no way we can start thinking of trying to increase our standard of living or trying to, dissolute the country. It's not going to work. And so if you're already lacking those two, if you're already lacking safety and you're already lacking your physiological needs like drinking, shelter, all that, at what point would you need to get to that will not be your main source of survival or drive for your survival? Because if you look at it statistically, that is where most of the people in Nigeria lie. So again, there's no point talking about all these things if you don't want to make change. We need to understand what things will hinder the change. The fact is that people need to eat and be safe. So it's like, how long do we have to wait for us to get to that realization or get to a point where we're so damaged that we don't even care to live? Because NSAS is basically what Nigerians would describe, na so it start. It starts like that. We are literally trying to fight for our lives, and then we ended up giving more and losing more. That's just what it is. So again, there's no point talking about all these things because we know it is very, very damaged, and we know that, certain things. At the end of the day, it's not like as if even in Jonathan's time or before that, Nigeria was doing well. It wasn't. More, it wasn't. The fact is that the bar is just so low that the barest minimum is enough for Nigerians to celebrate and be like, wow. I don't think you understand that this hard work culture or this culture of endurance is sort of ingrained in us, even when it doesn't make sense. Even when we're supposed to be like, I'm not meant to be working this hard. No, I'll rephrase that. We're meant to get to a place where we think, I'm not meant to be working this hard inefficiently. That is it. Because there's literally no point just working hard. You have to work smart and you have to be efficient. Efficiency literally makes the difference in whether you work hard or smart. So it's like you want to yield results. You don't just keep working and nothing is working for you. Like, it doesn't make sense. So this thing of endurance, I think, yes, you should work hard. But then again, it's like if you understand the circumstances around you are not beneficial to making that success happen, then you have to question things. So again, a lot needs to happen. And before we can have a revolution where we're like, you know what, whether we want to separate or even be together, it would require that we all come together and be united. That is it. Put what you think in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.